everyone. My name is Similoluwa Oluwamusan. I'm a graduate of Babalola University and a graduate intern at HARLEM Solicitors. Today, I'll be lecturing on legal insights on collocation and infrastructure sharing in the Nigerian telecommunications industry. During the course of this lecture, you'll be exposed to the meaning of collocation, the meaning of infrastructure sharing, the legal framework for collocation and infrastructure sharing in Nigeria, and the benefits of collocation and infrastructure sharing in Nigeria. Due to the high use of network services and demand for quality service by network users, telecommunications operators are led to explore ways of reaching their potential customers in a cost-effective and a cost-efficient way. Hence, the need for collocation and infrastructure sharing in Nigeria. It is important to note that the principal legislation regulating telecommunications in Nigeria is the Nigerian Communications Act of 2003. Section 70 of the Nigerian Communications Act 2003 states that the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy shall make regulations and guidelines from time to time when necessary. Thus, the guideline on collocation and infrastructure sharing. Collocation, as the name implies, is the placement of several entities in a single location. Technically, collocation can be defined as the practice of locating several multiple wireless broadcast facilities or providers in the same facilities owned by another network service provider or an infrastructure provider company. The Nigerian Communications Commission encourages collocation and infrastructure sharing because it is believed that collocation and infrastructure sharing reduces the number of masts and thus protects the environment. Chapter 5 of the 2009 guidelines on technical specification for installation of masts and towers states that the design, construction and installation of masts and towers in excess of 25 meters shall be done in such a way as to accommodate a minimum of three network service providers sharing the same structure. It goes on to state that when any serious disagreement or dispute threatens the shared use of a facility, the Commission shall arbitrate and the decision reached by the Commission shall be final. It is important to note that there are two major kinds of infrastructure sharing. We have active sharing and passive sharing. Active sharing is the sharing of electrical equipment such as radio microwave equipment, antennas and rectifiers, while passive sharing is the sharing of non-electrical equipment such as site spaces, buildings and right of way. The guideline on collocation and infrastructure sharing goes on to state facilities that are amenable for sharing and facilities that are not amenable for sharing. Guideline 4 of the guideline on collocation and infrastructure sharing states that the Commission shall encourage the sharing of poles, ducts, right of way, antennas and masts. Guideline 5 goes on to state that the Commission shall not encourage the sharing of switching centers, radio network controllers and complete network structures. Paragraph 6 of the guideline on collocation and infrastructure sharing states that all application for collocation and infrastructure sharing in Nigeria shall be done in writing. Paragraph 7 goes on to state reasons or grounds in which an application for infrastructure sharing may be refused. They include insufficient facilities, engineering considerations and incompatibility of equipment. Paragraph 11 goes on to state reasons why an application for infrastructure sharing may be refused. Why an application for collocation may be refused, they include insufficient capacity, where grant of access is not feasible, and where grant of access breaches safety standards. It is important to note that there exist two agreements open to a network service provider under collocation. They include operator to operator agreement and third party service provider agreement. Under operator to operator agreement, it exists in a way that a fellow network service provider such as MTN can build a mast and allow another service provider such as Glo a space on their mast to share facilities or the structure. Third service provider is an agreement where an infrastructure provider company builds a mast and allows cable networks, radio networks and network service providers a space on the mast to share facilities. The benefits of collocation and infrastructure sharing include: under collocation and infrastructure sharing, a telecommunications operator can achieve up to 60% operational expenditure and capital expenditure reduction. Another benefit is that it prevents the proliferation of masts and towers. It minimizes the amount of masts and towers in society, thus protecting the environment from pollution and other hazards associated with electromagnetic radiation. Another benefit is that it allows network service providers to provide quality services to their customers while minimizing cost and maximizing profits. Another benefit is that it reduces the business risk operator network service providers face, because paragraph 21B of the guideline on collocation and infrastructure sharing states that the infrastructure provider company shall be responsible for all faults associated with the network services, the network elements in sharing. Thank you. For more information, visit our website at www.harlemsolicitors.com.